In 1969, the world looked skyward with a mix of awe and cold anxiety. The space race was not merely an act of scientific exploration, it was a high-stakes proxy battle between the United States and the Soviet Union. The Soviets had claimed every early victory, launching the first satellite, the first animal, and the first human into orbit. For America, reaching the moon wasn't just a dream. It was a necessity to prove that a free society could out-innovate a totalitarian regime. The journey began on July 16th, when the Saturn V, a skyscraper of volatile fuel, roared to life. Aboard were Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins. After 3 days of silent coasting through the void, the true drama unfolded during the descent. Inside the lunar module Eagle, computer alarms flashed 12:02, an overload warning. Outside, the designated landing zone was a field of boulders. With less than 30 seconds of fuel remaining, Armstrong took manual control, steering toward a safe patch in the Sea of Tranquility. When he finally spoke the words, "The Eagle has landed," a fractured world united for a singular moment of triumph. However, landing was only half the miracle. The return journey was arguably more perilous. To leave the moon, Armstrong and Aldrin relied on a single ascent engine. It had no backup. If it failed to ignite, they would be stranded 240,000 miles from home, leaving Collins to return alone. President Nixon even had a eulogy prepared for this nightmare scenario. Miraculously, the engine fired perfectly. They shot up to rendezvous with Collins, then plunged back into Earth's atmosphere at 25,000 miles per hour, their heat shield glowing like a sun before splashing down safely. After Apollo, the moon sat in dusty silence for decades. But today, that quiet is broken. We have entered a dynamic new space age, driven not just by superpowers, but by a coalition of nations and private enterprise. The revival began in 2024, when the commercial lander Odysseus became the first American craft to touch the lunar surface since 1972. This success was followed in 2025 by Firefly Aerospace's Blue Ghost, proving that cargo delivery could be routine. Now, in early 2026, the stakes are human again. The world watches as the massive SLS rocket prepares to launch Artemis II this March. The crew will fly around the moon, paving the way for Artemis III to land near the lunar South Pole. We are returning to mine ancient ice found in the permanent shadows, create fuel, and establish a permanent foothold. In 1969, humanity went to the moon to prove we could leave Earth. Today, we return with a mission.